Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today with us we have Denis versus Liszek. Denis is playing the 7th Estonian on a Vanguard income and Liszek is playing 97th Guard on a Maverick income. So Denis with the 7th on the right and Liszek in the blue side on the left. Basically this is a challenge in my clan, the Kingdom of the Noobs. We have honorary titles that we give to our members if they achieve special events, and this is one of them. So player Liszek actually live close to Gora, and this is the map Gora. He lives close by, so we have this honorary title of a let me press pause here for a second. We have this honorary title called the Duelist, and the Duelist we also organize tournaments in my clan, and my clan is basically there to help noobs get better. So we hold noob tournament basically back to back all the time. And so in order to be promoted to a squire, the noobs have to fight a boss fight. So the noob that win the tournament has to win a boss fight, and this boss fight is against squire. So the ranks goes from peasant to squire to knight to lord and to king, myself, King Hobo Tango. So so this was a challenge that in order to be given the Duelist honorary title, someone had to challenge Liszek to a fight on Gora using 7th Estonian. So this is what we were given. So this is the context behind the battle. Hope you all enjoy it. Pioneers are gonna... That's a strange move from Denis. It's worth a shot, I guess, but definitely going the long way for nothing. Is going to get killed by these guys. He does unload though. Will he? He does. He throws the TNT. There's a sniper here shooting the machine gun, and now we'll see if they succeed over there later. He did take this land here. He looks like he's might get a good foot in here as well. So there's PTRS, M42s, Flamers, there's Pioneers, there's Lascuride SVT. These guys, they have 9 SVT 40. The Snipers, M42s. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Churchills are making their way as well. Over here, Liszek is actually making a lot of grounds with his half-track, stuff like that. There is some Pioneer PPS, meaning they have the TNT over there. There's also far defense. But the main attack is here, here, and there was a little bit of trust here, but not too much. Anyway, here is very successful, and by capturing this, especially on the Vanguard income, he assures himself that he'll be able to acquire at least this old part, because now he's just going to be able to pour in more and more and more units, and God knows that 7th ESC does have a lot of units. I'm surprised we're not seeing the Mustad Mentlid right away. These are the disheartened troops that we love so much. But there's a Year 2 with 20 100 kilogram HE bombs. I'm surprised because there's one with 3 with 1K. But anyway, that is not it. Now this guy's probably going to be hitting his own troops here. But let's see. Yeah, hit his own troops a little bit. It would have probably been better to go like this in a line. But anyway, who cares, right? He dislodged it. He's going to get some more troops over here. Snipers are doing a lot of good work. Liszek is still pushing here, and whoa, wow, look at all these Ognomechiki, Tenko Desantniki. There's a lot of Flamer troops here. They're definitely going to be able to do a lot of work. But look at that. There's a Churchill 4, and there's absolutely nothing to destroy that Churchill 4, except maybe the Gavardia DP, but with a 35 mil penetration, and I mean, even from the rear, it would be almost impossible to do so. The M42 will make its way, but that's going to take a long time. There you go. There's the Mustad Mentlid coming in with a Smersh unit, military police, that's going to stop these guys from retreating. Now, I don't know if that's a good idea. I like my disheartened troops to retreat as much as possible, personally. they're kind of carefree like that, which is what I like. But the Smersh unit on their own are a good reason to bring them. They're a really good unit. All right, Churchill's going to go against a T-34. I don't think the T-34 is going to survive that. A 115 millimeter, 90 mil. Oh, the Churchill... The T-34 could actually destroy the Churchill from the front. Maybe not at that distance. And, well, there you go. Now he dies anyway. There's only OB-25. These have heat rounds. But who knows what they're going to be able to do. Flamers are coming in. And they're really pushing far. But there is no flag, technically, to capture here. But certainly a pain in the ass. IS-1 already on the field. Transmission damage from the M42. What a great shot. M42s are great for that. I mean, this map is good for 7th ESC. Churchill bailed out from the ZIS-2. Mortars are making their way against the OB-25. Now, there's a lot of Mustad here, especially with the Smersh. I think they'll be able to clean house here. The Mustads are very, very strong. Plus, there's more Pioneer coming in. And this is not a big problem for Denis that Liszek captured that, because the flag is here. You know, most players do not cross around here anyway. And honestly, I think this is actually even good for Denis, because he's just going to be able to clean house with the Mustad. Alright, M42 shooting at the IS. From the front, of course, they're not going to do much damage. They're best used in ambush style. Some Mustad mentaled here. We see that the Mustad have 11 Mausen Nagant and 4 MP40, 15 strength. So 15 men with these guys. They're very good in the forest. I can't wait to see them fight around here, but it looks like they're actually going here. And will they cross here and capture that flag? Oh my lord, this is a good strategy. He's going to send the Pioneers in here to do some resistance. But while he captured this flag, he's just going to straight up go and capture this from the enemy while all of the enemy's troops are here. This is genius! Mind blown right there. I never even thought of doing that. The Su-2 does have AT rockets. Well, HESAP. They're good. They're good for everything. And they have the recon trait, so they're going to be able to see what the enemy has. Look at these Mustads. They're, oh my. I can't believe he's just going to bypass all of that. We'll see if the Pioneers, I doubt they'll do a lot of work. Against the Gavardia, yes. Well, anyway, we'll see. We'll see. We'll come back to them. Over here, the push has stalled. Even he lost that flag. It is 13-11 right now for Denis. There's more Mustad coming in with the Smersh unit. Hitting the IS-1 with the HE. This is always a good idea, in my opinion. Alright. I don't think the P-39 is going to catch up. P-39s are pretty slow. There's a 37 mil that's going to come over here. And there you go. Mortar. No, Mortar is actually hitting there. The IS-1 is not that damaged. Alright, one Flamer down. There's going to be some Tenko de Santniki, but maybe another couple Pioneers. Should have left at least a tank or a Mustad here. Not the tank, because you know what, there's a M42 here. Should have left at least one card of Mustad around here to make sure that flag is captured. But there you go. The Mustads are crossing. Let's take a look at them. And they're going to start shooting now. And there you go. The flag is to Denis, actually. Whoa, wow. This is great. Actually, now these guys are all behind the line. This is great. Great move from Denis on that side. IS-1 still shooting up. The Mustads are not going to retreat, and that's a problem. Oh, wait. Where's the Smersh? Oh, it's over here. All right, fine. So they will retreat on their own and come back to the charge. This is definitely wasting the enemy's ammo because they're very hard to kill. Very, very hard. When you fall back like that, you gain a defensive bonus. Oh, it's going to hit his own Mustad, but who cares, right? They're just Mustads. Doesn't even hit them. There you go. T-34-76 dies from HE. A couple of reinforcement, but machine guns are not going to fare well in the forest. Churchill hitting stuff from the side. A very nice play. 14-10 right now for Denis. Nice one. Side shot from the Su-5 gets a loader killed. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. The Su-2 is gonna do some damage there as well. It should be dead in theory. Driver knocked out. Can't load. He's in the world of trouble right now. And Denis is just about ready to recapture this. The Smirch here, they have 4 PPSH, 4 Mosin, 1 machine gun. Really good support unit. Alright, IS-1 has come back to life. KV-1s are coming in as well. Might try to get a side shot here, but by that time, the Su-85 will be dead, I think. Driver knocked out again. All he needs to do is rush. Rush to the IS-1. Hit from the IS-1. Penetration on the Su-85 will probably die from that last shot there. And doesn't... No! The KV-1 stopped. Okay, at least he's hitting. That's the killing shot. There you go. IS-1 actually dead thanks to the KV-1. And the Su-85 actually did a marvelous stand there. He was not afraid. And he just held his ground for the KV-1 to arrive. And that is... that's a hero. That's a hero of the Soviet Union right there. A lot of T-26s are coming in with some more Mustads. Flag was taken back here. Now, there is not a lot of units, but as long as the Churchill is there, I think the front line is going to stay like that. Look at that. Nothing there. Ooh, there's an... there's a rocket off map that's going to kill pretty much everything. It is put on emergency measure, so it's going to hit his own troops as well. And there you go. There's a rocket. This is coming in phase B. He's probably got 2 of them. I bet the Mustads are going to be the only ones surviving that. Let's take a... There's the tank here. Infantry falling back. Alright, well, it is what it is. In an emergency measure, they're really less strong than they could be. I always try to take the middle barrage option, which is the most intense one. More units coming in. T-26 could be facing the VZVOD PTR, and these are really strong. They got 3 of them. And so these guys will probably die. KV-1 here holding the line on his own, but there is a T-34-85 coming in. And that's going to be hard. Hard to push. Really hard to push. Over here, no attack has been made since. 15-9 for Denis. Mustad still coming at the charge against the Gavardia. Gavardia 1 star. They are 25 points versus the 20-point Mustad. And yeah, the Mustads are pretty much the only surviving elements from this thing. There's a tank that died. There's still a KV-1 there. Will probably die soon though. And there's a KV-1 arriving on the scene as well. This guy is just chilling here. Everything was just bombed to shit. Oh, look at that. How nice is this? I really love the graphic in this game. And there the Mustads are coming back at the charge after this big bombardment. This is 7th Estonian. Alright, well, as nice as it is, let's go look at what's happening in the north. Oh, well, T-34 dead, and these infantry, the Strashniki, have pinned down. The T-34, 85 still here. Strashniki trying to shoot the KV-1. Over here, the T-26, yeah, they died at a fair distance as well. What is 400 meters? That's weird. Died there and there. I'm thinking the M42 came around. Anyway. More infantry being pushed into that flag. All the T-26s here are definitely going to do a lot of damage. They should probably be going on the move fast order. F-22's artillery has been called. I wonder if that's really useful. But anyway, 16-8 for Denis right now. Alright, T-34-85 doing some damage, but being shot by the Su-85. Will the Su-85 be a hero again? He doesn't have APCR, and there you go, kills it, but dies. No. Oh man, that guy did a lot of good for Denis. He definitely posthumous victories medal. All right, I don't like that Denis took the year 2 with the small bomblets. Would have been so much cooler to have the 3K bomber one. And these guys, they do a lot of damage too. They literally kill anything on sight. Anyway, here's the 152mm off map. This is gonna clear out all of this and will give the ability to Denis to move in even further. Already capturing this flag with one single pioneer. I mean, there's only just one man in that squad. Oh, look at that. This was, I think, the medium intensity one. And, well, the middle option, which is the high intensity, actually. T-34 was able to relocate. Oh, no, it looks like it might have been the emergency. I don't know. Anyway, who cares, right? It did good damage. Now, the 85 is going to waste time on the Mustad. Yeah, that's the larger option. That's the emergency option, I think, yeah. 2 of the T-26s survive. Don't know what happened to the others. Really don't know, because there's no 80 around here. Maybe the T-34 came around. They died on the bridge here. No, they didn't. What happened to the T-26s? Oh well, that's a story for another day, I guess. Another Su-85 coming in. 16-8 for Denis, and you know, in C-Face, he's got the better income on top of that. So 7th Estonian is the signature division of the Kingdom of the Noobs, and this is why I give challenges with that division. Is I want my members to be strong with 7th EST and at least be familiar with it. You know, there's a lot you can do with the 7th Estonian. It's really an underrated division. It's true that it's hard to play with them, but, you know, not everything in life is easy. And not everything should be easy either. I think it's fun to play with the 7th Estonian. Obviously, these are my personal choices, but since I am the leader of the clan, I make my law. Although we do have a voting council. You know, every king has his advisors, and I have the same. If you want to join the Kingdom of the Noobs, please send me a a Discord message or send me a comment in the YouTube so we can find a way to get you in. We accept everyone from every skills, and yeah, it's a fun thing to be part of, I think. All right, another off map coming on here. 1410 for Denis. This is definitely going to be dangerous. Plus, he's got the 152. I think he only shot twice, so he's got one more. And but this is the price you pay when you get so close to the front line. I think maybe meh. Anyway. SU-85 versus T-34 here. I've been going for a bit. There you go. Kills it. Survives. But will die there from that SU-85. SU-76 coming in. Over here was cleared. And there's still Mustad coming back at the charge with just 3. How many times have they crossed that river and died and fall back and cross and died and fall back? This is what I love from the Mustad. They're so... You just leave them, you unleash them basically, and they'll keep coming at the charge throughout the whole game, which is micro-intensive for the enemy, but not for you. $14.10 for Denis still. That 152 actually survived the bombing. And that tanky Descent Nikud is holding the flag by itself. The Recon 80 plane could come in and destroy that SU-85 if he wanted to. Nice off map here. Will definitely destroy the resistance and allow the Mustad to come back. SU-2 is right here. There you go. SU-85 dies from something. I would imagine the KV-1. ISU, oh my lord. IS-2, 1944. In this income, well, yeah, no, that's fine. But 220 bucks coming in. 70 ST doesn't have anything to deal with that, really, except for all the AT planes, you know. 7th Estonian has access to IL-2 rockets, SU-2 rockets. They have Yak-9 clusters. They have a lot of airplane. And this is before the AA buff. 7th Estonian, I would rely a lot on their airplanes. I would just spam the airplanes for AT support. Now it's difficult to do so because the Yak-9s are not very good. And yeah, it's just very difficult now. I haven't played myself with the 7th Estonian much since the AA buff. Oh, Year 2 will finally die there. Oh yeah, he'll die. Because the P-39, they have a 37mm cannon on their nose. But, you know, had he had some Year 2 3K bombs with at least the LA-5 fighter escort, he could have definitely destroyed that IS-2 easily. Or even if he has a Yak-9T cluster, it doesn't look like Liszek has any Air Force AA at all. And it's a big mistake. Big mistake on Liszek not to have any AA. But then again, Denis did not take any airplanes. So that's a big mistake on both players that canceled each other out. Basically, it is to Liszek's advantage. $12-12 now. Who's gonna win this? $14-10. Back capturing basically this flag, this flag. SU-85 is going to come in to answer the SU-76. More T-26 is coming in. God, I wish Denis would have spammed some airplanes more. That would have been an easy win for him, basically. He would have just had cluster, 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 AT rockets, you know, on stuff. I wonder how much AA does Liszek have in his deck. He just decided not to deploy them because there's just SU-2 and the Year 2 bombers. 14-10 for Denis. Well, we know now that he's gonna win for sure. So let's advance this. The spam did its thing, and there you go. Now, oof, at least gets to unload, but capture this entirety on his own. There's an off map here. Oof, that was dangerous, and not gonna hit a lot of stuff. You know, everyone is deploying there. Oh, there you go. There you go. Cluster IL2. Okay, so there are cluster IL2s after all. So there's two type of clusters in the deck, and wow, 220 points for absolutely nothing. There's no reason to bring an IS2 in this battle, I think. I think this was poor choice from Liszek, but, you know, it could have been an area denier if he would have come over here, you know, and shoot transport, and, or over here with some, you know, airplane defense. And there you go. Denis wins the challenge, gains the duelist honorary title. So Denis will be the boss fight to defeat in the Kingdom of the Noobs Peasant tournament if people wants to be promoted. And this is huge. And also, Liszek really wants to be a boss fight in the clan, so I kind of made it a challenge so he couldn't win boss fight. But I didn't tell him, so he's gonna learn this right now as I say it. But had he won this game, I would have made him boss fight. But he lost, and so he's not gonna be it, and Denis will be hit. 25-26, close one in terms of points, but in terms of the game, it was heavily handed out to Denis. So good game, well played to both opponents, to both people. I hope you, as the public, enjoyed watching this battle. IS2 did not do much, really not do much. That's almost a waste. That was a waste. And there's no reason to bring heavy tanks like that when you fight the 7th Estonian. Just a T-34 would have been... Like, I think if he had picked maybe 2nd Guard Tank Corps, he would have won. Had he picked, you know, Panzerlehr or... yeah, Panzerlehr, I'm saying it. Or maybe even VDV or things like that. Things out of the norm, he would have won. And... this is another thing I'm trying to teach in my... Oh, by the way, if you don't want to hear me ramble, you can leave the game. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, if you want to hear me ramble a little bit, this is something I'm trying to teach my clan members to fight with unusual division. You know, you don't always need the best of the best in order to win. And this was a great lesson to that. You know, Liszek is playing with 97th, which is high valued division. A lot of people consider it like in the top divisions, and Denis was playing the 7th Estonian, which most people consider to suck. And well, it's all relative to the map you're playing, but I don't know why Liszek picked 97th division. He didn't need the IS-2s. He certainly didn't need the T-34-85, but you know, they're nice to have, but he didn't need them. He could have just went with even Turina and have better chance of winning, in my opinion, I think. Because the T-34-76 can deal with everything that 7th Estonian can deploy. But it would have been fun for Liszek to pick another division. But he is a tryhard. And he will always pick the most OP division. And I think this is what you get. I think this is what you get. I don't want to be mean to Liszek. I like him. Of course, you know, he's one of my clan members. He's very active. I like him. I like his presence. But this is exactly the lessons I'm trying to convey, that, you know, other divisions can be good as well, to expand your mind into other divisions that are not played often. So, anyway, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe the video. It really helps me out with money. But it helps me out with knowing also, it motivates me to make more videos, basically. So it helps. Well, anyway, I've drank 2 coffees. It shows. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.